Testing, testing. Are we live? Looks like we are. We are live from Marion, Indiana for the junior high girls homeschool state championship. Right now we are all tied up at 4-4. It's your Indianapolis Homeschool Wildcats versus the Columbus Hawks. It's a good rivalry that has developed. This Hawks program has grown a bit over the past few years, so it's great to see them become more competitive. So it's kind of fun to have a close team, a close rivalry, especially as they get more competitive. Wildcats with the basketball right now. Angela Ochin for two, off the brim, no good. It is 4-4 with 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this first quarter of action from right here in Marion, Indiana. Number 12 gets it over to number 2 on the left side. And 2 is their point guard, gets us to number 3, being guarded by Katie Roscoe. Number 12 cuts in and gets it out to number 15 on the far left side. 12's going to pull the trigger on the three-point basket, no good. Rebounded by Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe's going to come up the court. It's Roscoe gets it over to Roscoe, and Sarah Roscoe for 3 off the back of the rim, no good. That's a long rebound. It comes out of bounds. It's going to be Hawks basketball. 4-4, 2:54 remaining in this first quarter. Coach Ryan Reese exhorting his team. He is standing. So is the Hawks coach, both standing and very much into this game. Big game here, this state championship game. Hawks and Wildcats. Ball's up, no good, and it's rebounded by Sarah Roscoe. Cats might have had a hand on that little block right there. Good defense being applied by the Wildcats. They were up 4-0 was the lead coming out of the gate, but then the Hawks tied it up 4-4. Tolbert for 2, too long. Rebounded by Sarah Roscoe, came skying in for the rebound. Roscoe is going to drive inside the lane. She is pushed from the side, and that's going to be a foul called on the Hawks, and the Hawks coach is just wondering what in the world just happened, but hey, that's the way the ball rolls. Sarah Roscoe gets the ball out of bounds underneath the basket. Gets it into Roscoe, her sister. Katie Roscoe tries to make a little bit of room. Might have pushed a little bit. Down to Tolbert for 2, and it's good. Melissa Tolbert for 2. Wildcats take the lead again at 6-4. Good defense being applied by the Cats. Oh, and Katie Roscoe goes flying. That ball slapped out of bounds by Sarah Roscoe. It's going to stay Hawks basketball underneath their own basket. Number 3 for the Hawks calls the play, and the Hawks set up. She slaps the ball. They go in motion, and they're moving. And she's still waiting. Wait, that's got to be close to 5 seconds. That was a long 5 seconds. As the ball's out of bounds, it's going to be Wildcat basketball. 1 minute, 54 seconds remaining in this first quarter of action in this junior high state championship. Roscoe gets it to Roscoe, crosses the timeline. She looks back for her sister. She's trying to make some room, and number 10, that's an off away from the ball foul. She was all over her. Even after the ball went away, she tackled her. And that is a foul called on the Hawks. Just a little bit too aggressive there by number 10 of the Hawks. She was sure just trying a little too hard. And Addie Reese is going to take the ball out for the Wildcats. Addie Reese slaps the ball and gets it in to Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe cross-court pass to Angela Ochin. Ochin down to Sarah Roscoe. Sarah Roscoe's going to drive, get it to the free throw line, and she's fouled before the play. Gets really into any action. That's a foul on number 15 for the Hawks. Not sure how many fouls they have just yet. We're just coming in just a little bit late. Oh, she was hit in the face. Sarah Roscoe trying to wipe it off there a little bit. Ochin from the free throw line. Off the back of the rim, no good. Ball's tipped out, and it's gathered in by the Hawks. Hawks cross the timeline. Get out to number 10. 10 looks back to number 2. 2's going to drive inside. Get back on a big-time block there by Sarah Roscoe. Blocked it out of bounds. And it is Hawks basketball underneath their own basket. And Rachel Wirtz was impressed with that. You got some of the junior varsity players on the bench over there cheering on the younger players. That's good to see. Varsity players over there, they're just cheering on this junior high team. Oh, the bank is open for number 12 from the Hawks. She just hit a deep 3 ball to put the Hawks up with their very first lead of the game. Roscoe tried to take it all the way in, made a good move, but the Hawks slapped it out, and Hawks take the lead to 7-6. They get it back to number 2. She's going to run inside, high off the glass. It's going to go in, and they're on a quick 5-0 run. And they take the lead 9-6 now, up by 3 are the Hawks. Wildcats have the basketball. Addie Reese at the three-point line decides to put it up. It's out of bounds. Left-handed shot there. Air ball. Addie Reese a little bit frustrated there. She looks to her dad, and she's saying something, so she's a little frustrated with that ball. She wanted it to go in for sure. Good competitive attitude here and intensity by the Wildcats. Hawks have the basketball at the free throw line. Kick it back out. Number 12 hit a three from just a minute ago, and she thought about it there. She looks inside. Good cutter there. Number 2, she's fouled on the play. That's going to put number 2 for the Hawks on the line, shooting 2. Foul is on number 11, Sarah Roscoe. It's 9-6. Cats up or down by 3. 22 seconds remaining in the first. Number 2 for the Hawks goes to the line, shooting 2. She settles and shoots, and the first one is good. She is congratulated at the line by her teammates and gets ready for the second shot. Settles and shoots, and the second one is also good. Number 2 is a good little point guard. Actually, she's the tallest player on the court for the Hawks. So she's got size, and she can control the ball and shoot as well. So Cats with the basketball, need to score here. Katie Roscoe for 3, no good. Rebound. That should not be a foul. She went up for the ball. She did hit her a little bit in the back, but they called it right away. Coach Reese is saying that is not a foul. He's trying to explain to the ref that it wasn't a foul, and the ref disagrees. Hawks with the basketball. 11-6, and they get it underneath and put it in by number 12, Hawks. There is no time. That was actually, the time was out. The time was expired. I don't think they got the shot off. I don't think they got the shot off in time. The basket was no good, but I don't know if they're going to give it to them. This should not be any good. Wipe that one off the clock. The refs are discussing whether they should count. He was watching the clock, though, and it looks like we'll see. They're going to count it. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, my goodness. 13-6, they're going to let it stand. Nobody was watching the clock.
Well, it's a little hard to watch the clock.
It's very hard to watch the clock.
2.5 foot.
It is, but it is their job to watch the clock, so what a bummer. And the buzzer is not very loud at all, and so they're going to let that one stand. It's 13-6. The Hawks take the lead. Yes, an air horn would be good. Yes, that would be good. But 13-6 is the sad but true tale after the very first quarter of action here. 6 minutes remaining in this quarter, in this half for the second quarter. And the Hawks have taken a 7-point lead. Cats are up 4-0. And have scored 2 points since, and the Hawks are on a 13-2 run. Cats are going to have to answer here. Coach Ryan Reese trying to help the girls regroup coming into the second quarter. Yes, Coach Roscoe is also helping out Coach Reese. Wildcat Basketball is brought to you by American Senior Communities, where caring people make the difference. And by a New Smile Family Dentistry, Greenwood Auto Tire, Campbell's Highland Grill, and Country Nutrition. Wildcats certainly appreciate each one of the sponsors for today's game on the WBN, the Wildcat Broadcasting Network. So glad to have you joining us here, live from Marion, Indiana, in this state championship game of the junior high Wildcat girls basketball team. The Hawks, a fairly new program in the past 5 or 6 years, and good to see them growing. Certainly a competitive girls basketball team. They're going to grow, and as these girls grow, they're going to be a competition even for the varsity girls. So good to see that grow. It's good for all basketball in the state of Indiana. Katie Roscoe gets it into Sarah Roscoe, and they swing it down right to, and that is who is that down there that had the basketball? Number 13. I don't have a number 13. Okay, so she's come playing up. Number 13, not sure who number 13 is, but she gathers it in. That's another Tolbert?
Yeah,
Natalie Tolbert. All right, and Melissa Tolbert is going to check in for Natalie. So Natalie's going to take a break, and Melissa comes back into the game for her sister. So Tolbert for Tolbert. Hawks have the basketball underneath their own basket. They're looking. Boy, it's a long 5 seconds again. That's a long 5 seconds. Good jump in there by Katie Roscoe.
She's like, what? Nobody's going to help me out.
Yeah. She looks a little bit upset at Katie Roscoe does right now. They certainly don't like to be down, that's for sure. I appreciate the competitive attitude. Long 2-point bucket, no good. Rebound. Oh, and that should be a foul on number 3 of the Hawks. She came in a little bit hot. And that is a foul called on the Hawks. 13-6, Cats down by 7. 5 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sarah Roscoe's going to get it into Katie Roscoe. Yes, and Katie Roscoe takes it across the timeline. Katie drives. She's going to drive all the way down to the baseline. It's going to be a foul called on number 12 of the Hawks. A little bit too physical there. Foul called on number 12 for the Hawks. Wildcats with the basketball underneath their own basket. They get it into Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe on the left side. Going to swing it over to Melissa Tolbert. Tolbert, get a little floater pass into Ochin. Back out top to Reese. And it's good from the free throw line. She likes that shot, and she's exhorting her team onto some intensity. It was good to get. Oh, that's pretty. That was a lot of physical play there by Sarah Roscoe. Surprised they didn't get a foul call there. And the shot is no good off the front of the rim and rebounded by the Hawks, or by the Wildcats, and the Hawks bump it out of bounds. It's Wildcat basketball. 13-8, Cats down by 5. They are on a 2-0 run, and they made the stop there on that side of the basketball court, and it's stolen away by the Hawks. And they are on all the way down, no good off the side of the backboard, and they're going to be a foul there against the Hawks again. Hawks playing pretty physical here in this half. Not sure how many team fouls, but they're picking up a few. Roscoe to Roscoe, back to Roscoe. So Sarah Roscoe comes up the court, gets it to Addie Reese. Looks at the 3, pulls the trigger, and it's good. Boom! Addie Reese for 3. Cats on a 5-0 run. 13-11. Cats down by 2. Making a comeback here in this quarter. Sidelines are getting excited, getting into it. You hear the chants of defense. Oh, it's off the glass and good. That was a deep 2 ball. There, it's 15-11. Cats down by 4. Sarah that's Katie Roscoe out to Addie Reese. Addie Reese going to drive with the left hand. Gets it out to Ochin. Ochin for 2. Good! Cats smiling. Things are happening for him. 15-13. Cats down by 2. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the half. Sideline, yelling defense. Cats can feel the intensity in the room. Good play, good defense by the Cats. Oh, my goodness. Number 12 for the Hawks drains it with no rim, no backboard. That was a 2-point basket. A 3-point off the glass and good! No, he says she stepped on the line. That was a deep 2, but Ochin is having a game. She is really into it. Her dad, after the last game, was like, who was that out on the court? He was enjoying watching his daughter play. Great to see. And the last game was, yes, the championship game for the junior varsity. Ochin enjoying the game here so far for this junior high team. 15-17. Hawks have the basketball, and that's going to be another deep 2 for number 12. That is her money shot right there. Number 12 is a shooter for those Hawks. 19-15. Trading baskets here a little bit. Ochin fakes the shot, and it gets blocked by the Hawks, and they get the rebound. Tipped in, blocked. Gathered in by number 2 of the Hawks. Cats back on defense. 19-15, down by 4. Cats, 2 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in this half. Hawks with the basketball. Swing to the right, and then back in the middle, and then number 12. She doesn't feel as comfortable from the right side, apparently. She likes the left side a little better. Number 2 is going to drive. Kick it out to number 15. It's no good. And the Hawks get the rebound, and they recycle it back up top to number 2. Off the rim, no good. Gathered in by Melissa Tolbert with the rebound. Katie Roscoe brings the ball up across the timeline, being guarded by number 10 of the Hawks. Nice dribbling up top by Katie Roscoe. Get it out to Addie Reese for 3. No good. Rebound over the top of her head there. She had the height advantage. They're going to call jump ball is the call. And it's going to be Wildcat basketball on that jump ball call. It was kind of a similar play there. The Hawks were behind the player, but they had the height, even though the Wildcats had the position. So they were unable to get that foul called. There, that should be a foul there. No, that should be a foul called there. She was giving her a hug on the sideline, and they decided to call a jump ball, but it was a nice hug anyway. And Hawks have the basketball.
Junior high boys going against the Racers, too. One of our players hugged behind him and
yes.
called a jump ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're into the public displays of affection is what they're going to call it here. PDA with the hugs. Oh, it's going to be tipped away. Katie Roscoe goes all the way down on a fast break. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Sarah Roscoe. She fakes a three, going to drive the baseline, surrounded by Hawks players. She goes in for and they're going to probably call a foul on that one, even though she was grabbing for the oh, they're going to jump ball again. Oh, we're going to go with, come on, let's go with the jump ball instead. Oh, we got to call it the same both ways. Got to call it the same both ways. Hugs are hugs. Let's say hugs are hugs and let that one go. My goodness. Call it the same both ways, fellas. All right, Hawks have the basketball on the foul call. 19-15, 1 minute, 24 seconds remaining in the second period. They get it inside the lane, inside. It's stolen away by Sarah Roscoe. She's going to set up for the layup. It's blocked out of bounds by number 2 of the Hawks. It was a good play by the Hawks. Nice, smart play there by the Hawks. They get it into Ochin. Ochin's going to swing around, get it up to Tolbert. By at the free throw line. Good! Nice two-point jumper there by Melissa Tolbert. And the sidelines are cheering on these junior high girls. 19-17. Cats have cut that lead down to 2. Number 12 for 3. And it's good. She stepped on the line. That's a two-point basket. 21-17. Cats down by 4 again. Katie Roscoe dribbles at the left. Gets it over to Addie Reese. Addie Reese, top of the key. Holds, waits. Now dribbles with the left. She gets it tapped out of bounds. It's going to stay Wildcat basketball. Addie Reese with the basketball. She's going to try to inbound the basketball, and she gets it into Sarah Roscoe. Sarah Roscoe drives inside the lane, kicks it back out to Addie Reese for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Tolbert. It's tapped. They're going to let it stay Wildcat basketball. Looked like the Cats might have had the hand to go out of bounds, but instead of calling the foul, they went ahead and called it out of bounds. Cats down by 4. Timeout called by Coach Ryan Reese for the Wildcats. It's a 30-second timeout call. Everybody has to remain standing. Looks like Coach Roscoe and Reese are going to get together for this and draw up a play with 30 seconds remaining. Wildcats are going to have the basketball underneath their own basket, down by 4, as this game's going to come to halftime here in just a short 30 seconds. Thank you for joining us here on the WBN, the Wildcat Broadcasting Network. Wildcats brought to you by Chick-fil-A. When you hear your Wildcat stomach growl, take that hunger to Chick-fil-A, just north of Main Street on State Road 135 in Greenwood, Indiana. DLZ Corporation, Franklin Muffler Brakes and More, GH Herman Funeral Home. So thankful for our sponsors today, bringing you Wildcat basketball. This is the junior high state championship for homeschool basketball. It is the Wildcats versus the Columbus Hawks. It is a barn burner here, 21-17. Cats have fought from being down by 7 earlier, now only down by 4. Roscoe fights her way inside, and she dumps it down to Addie Reese, and that was she was hammered. I mean, her head might have almost hit the ground. They acted like her head was the basketball. No foul call, went out of bounds. They get it into Ochin for 2, no good. Rebounded by Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe with 15 seconds remaining. 3-point bucket, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. 10 seconds left. Hawks have a chance to extend this 4-point lead going into halftime. They do know what it is right now, and the Hawks have it. Put it up, and no good. That's going to be the end of the half. Wow. I'm out of breath after that half. My goodness, Shelley.
So you want to hear a pretty cool story about this? Is that,
yes.
At the beginning of the season, Coach Roscoe, right at the last minute, Coach Roscoe became the varsity head coach.
Yes.
And then even more last minute, I mean, our program was printed as another head coach for junior high girls. Right. Ryan Reese didn't even know that he was qualified to be assistant coach in his own
my
line.
Goodness.
And he has taken them all the way to the state championship.
How about that? That is so cool.
And I know Coach Roscoe has really supported the junior high team.
Yes.
I mean, Ryan has run the practices and, has no assistant.
Oh, my. He's doing it all by himself.
Yes. And he is
wow.
qualified to be an assistant. And
how about that?
He graciously accepted the head coach position so they would have a coach.
Oh, that's a wonderful story there. You heard that about Coach Ryan Reese for these junior high girls, taking them all the way to the state championship. What a great story. So thankful. You know, these coaches, they're volunteers, right, Shelly?
Yeah,
they don't get
volunteers.
paid for this. They put in hours and hours of practice time and study time, video time, all of that for just volunteering their time. And so what a great thing. This Wildcat program is blessed with a lot of coaches that really care about these kids, boys and girls alike. And there is a spiritual emphasis for sure as well. Right, Shelly?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And they're building character into these girls, and just a blessing to be a part of this Wildcat program. So Wildcats, this is the second championship for the girls. Earlier, the junior varsity girls played in the championship game and won handily by 18. And so there is a junior varsity championship by the girls so far. So hopefully we'll get another one here. But Cats are going to have to come from behind, down 4 at the half. In the next game, we will have the girls, and you're seeing them warm up a little bit, the girls varsity. Will be playing against the MHA coming from northern Indiana, and that'll be a rematch from last year's state championship game as well, where the Wildcat girls came away with their very first ever varsity championship. And so looking forward to getting back-to-back hopefully today. And so we hope for that, and you can be tuning in right here on the WBN to hear that game right after the conclusion of this junior high girls basketball championship. Wildcat basketball is brought to you by Meyer and by NASCO Industries Incorporated, RG1 Mobile, Thai Connection, and Thai Spice. We sure do appreciate all of our sponsors for Wildcat basketball. Thai Connection is authentic Thai cuisine in Columbus, Indiana, 527 Washington Street. Find them at 812-657-3790. And their sister store, Thai Spice, 2220 County Line Road in Indianapolis, Indiana. You can call them at 317-881-2243. Also, Country Nutrition, health food store. Country Nutrition, we have the knowledge and desire to help. Supplements, local meat and eggs, special diet needs. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram at Country Nutrition of Indiana. That's Country Nutrition of IN. That's on Facebook and Instagram. You'll find them in Greenwood at State Road 135 and Olive Branch Road. Reach out to them, 317-889-1305. And by A New Smile Dentistry, Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Patricia and Shane New, 317-888-6684. Shelley, we are certainly grateful for all these sponsors that help. They provide so many things. They provide some supplements for. I mean, it's challenging. It's a lot of money to put on. Yes, all sorts of games. He's paying the referees, paying for uniforms, all sorts of things that have to go into this program, and so we're so grateful for them.
We do have a unique opportunity on both the girls and guys side. We are looking for sponsors for uniforms specifically.
Okay.
So if they want to sponsor uniforms, if there's a business out there that wants that, then, they can get on our website, homeschoolwildcats.com, and there's information under sponsorships right there.
Yep. All right. You heard that. If you are looking to sponsor, this is, and what you're hearing the Wildcat Broadcasting Network, there are not many programs, high school level or in homeschool basketball level, that have live streaming. Not everybody does it. In fact, we go out there and try to find other teams because we want to know how they're doing and how they play. But the Wildcats are committed to that, and Shelly Dove volunteering her time to video, to even do play-by-play. This is fun. It makes it fun for the girls as well to be able to hear and re-watch these games to figure out how they can get better. And it really helps them. And so if you want to help sponsor this is a great opportunity for you as a business or as an organization to sponsor the Wildcats. Get your name mentioned on the broadcast occasionally and just enjoy some good high school and junior high basketball. Cats are committed to a competitive sports program, and you see that very evident as they're climbing to the top in all of these championship games across the state of Indiana. It's right there at Indianapolis Homeschool Wildcats basketball. And that's the halftime show for today so far in this junior high matchup, the Wildcats versus the Columbus Hawks. 21-17, a little bit of a barn burner as the Cats down by 4 going into this final half of play. It's going to be Hawks basketball coming out of the half. These are 6-minute quarters. Nope, they just changed it. It's not going to be blue ball. It's going to be white ball, and that is Wildcats basketball. Roscoe is going to inbound the basketball. Katie Roscoe gets it into Sarah Roscoe, being guarded by number 3 of the Hawks. Katie Roscoe. Oh, she almost took an extra step there. Gets it over to Katie. there it does. Now out to Ochin. Out to Addie Reese, top of the key. Addie Reese gets it to Sarah Roscoe. Behind the back dribble. She's got good hands. She gets it over to Katie Roscoe. I don't think she can dribble again. Yes, she can now because it was touched by a Hawks player. And Hawks steal it away. And number 2 for the Hawks comes across the timeline. She's going to drive. Or she thought about going in that lane. Number 12, she can drain it from anywhere, can number 12. Good player there for the Hawks. She's backing Melissa Tolbert in, backing her in to get it out to 15. And she's guarded by Ochin. That's going to be a travel call on number 2. Cats had good defense there. And the turnover gets the Wildcats back to basketball. Sarah Roscoe gets it to Katie Roscoe, and they go up the court. Katie crosses that half-court line. Makes a move to the left. Kicks it out to Ochin. Ochin looks. Gets it to Sarah Roscoe. Sarah Roscoe is going to pull back and pull the 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by number 2. Cats really don't have the match with that height inside on number 2 for the Hawks. And she's going to get it inside of number 3, who puts it up, and no good. Rebounded by Ochin. And that's going to be a foul called on number 2. Hopefully we can get a few more on number 2 there. How many fouls does number 2 have for the Columbus Hawks? She is an aggressive player. Her first foul on number 2. All right.
She got one of the first
According to the book, we've got them marked up, so we're thankful that Miriam Barnes went over and got our official book. Melissa Tolbert with the basketball on the left side, gets it out to Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe from the free throw line, puts it up and good. And the Cats score first in this second half. 21-19 or 19-21. Cats down by 2. Number 10 gets it back out to 3. The number 2 at the top of the key gets it back to 3. 3 gets to number 12, being guarded by Melissa Tolbert. Sideline cheering on the Cats. Cats have pulled within 2. They were down by 7 a little bit ago. Ochin steals the ball away and gets it to Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe crossed the timeline. She's going to drive all the way down, put it up and in. What a circus move! She had the little Euro step going around the defense. What a play by Sarah Roscoe. Stolen away by the Cats. Sarah Roscoe for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Hawks. Good defense. The Cats have tied this ball game up 21-21. 3 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in the third. Going to call a foul on Sarah Roscoe. She had a reach in. That's her third foul on Sarah Roscoe. She's got to be careful on that reach in foul. Hawks with the basketball, taking it out of bounds about the half-court line. 21-21, 3 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the third. Hawks get it into 12, swing it over to 10. It's tapped, almost stolen away by the Cats. Cats playing good defense. They're all over the Hawks. And number 12 makes some room inside. 2 picks it up. And it's going to be a foul on number 5, Ochin. Likely number 5, Ochin. Let's see who they give it to. Foul on number 5, Angela Ochin. That is her second foul. That's the second team foul here in this particular half. 21-21. Number 2 goes to the line shooting the 2. That first one's an air ball. No good. And the junior high girls here. Hawks have the second of 2 coming now. First one was no good. 21-21. The second one is nothing but net. And so the Hawks take a 22-21 lead. That's not quite one. And swing it over to Ochin for, it was tipped and gathered in by the Hawks. Hawks come back. And the girls playing some defense here. Number 2 puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Ochin. Ochin gets it to Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe brings the ball up. Cats down by 1 right now. 3 minutes to go in the third. Roscoe over to Addie Reese for a long 3. It's good. Off the bank and good. The bank is open for Addie Reese. She drains the 3, and that puts the Cats up by 2. They're looking for somebody. It's gathered in by Ochin. Ochin steals the ball and gets it to Addie Reese. Addie Reese over to Katie Roscoe. Almost traveled there. She's surrounded by 2 Hawks players. Timeout. Good timeout there called by Ryan Reese. They go up by 2, and he calls a full timeout for the Wildcats. Cats making it work here this third quarter. They were down by 4 going into this quarter, and now they're up by 2. 24-21. Cats in the lead by 2 with 2 minutes, 34 seconds remaining. So far in this particular quarter, scoring in this quarter, we have Katie Roscoe with 2, Sarah Roscoe with 2, and Addie Reese with the 3. So Cats scoring. They came out ready to play this third quarter. And in this second half, the Hawks only have 1 point. So it's 1-7 in this particular quarter so far. So glad the Cats have come out ready to play. And they look like they're having some fun over there on the sideline as well. Coach Reese taking the reins. That's good. He's making it fun. We do have some foul trouble. Sarah Roscoe, the ball handler, has 3. Angela Ochin has 2. So Sarah Roscoe needs to be real careful out there. They don't have a deep bench, just 1 person on the bench. So that could be difficult for the Cats if they get into some foul trouble. Get over to Addie Reese. Addie Reese going to drive, kick it back out to Sarah Roscoe. Sarah Roscoe, a one-handed pass over to Angela. Oh, she's fouled. Angela Ochin picks up the foul. Good play there by the Cats. Angela Ochin was looking basket hoop the whole way. She's going to make a drive, but they stepped out in front of her and committed the foul. 24-22, Cats by 2. Angela Ochin gets blocked. And the Hawks have the basketball. Hawks on the run, across the timeline. Being guarded by Sarah Roscoe is number 2 of the Hawks. Sarah needs to be careful here. And they get it inside. It's almost stolen away by Addie Reese. Good defense being applied there by the Cats. They get it over number 10. Number 10 gets to number 2 and back to 3 at the free throw line. Bank, no good. Rebounded by Addie Reese. And they get it over to Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe with the basketball across the timeline. 1 minute, 50 seconds remaining. Roscoe. Pick set by Angela Ochin. And Roscoe gets it over to Ochin. Thinks about the 3. Swings it over to Melissa Tolbert, but it was just out of Tolbert's reach. And that's a turnover by the Wildcats. It's going to be Hawks basketball. Cats going to apply a little bit of a half-court press here. And she almost traveled. That left foot almost came up. Hawks with the basketball. 10 gets it to 12. 12 not a factor in this particular quarter, but she can shoot. You cannot leave her unguarded. They get it down low to 2, and she missed a little layup. And the ball gathered in by Addie Reese. Addie Reese on the fast break. Addie Reese going all the way down, puts it up, no good. No foul called. There's a foul there. Or she stepped on the line. I'm not sure. Okay, there was a foul called there. Foul called on number 21 or 11. Couldn't tell. 15. Foul on number 15 of the Hawks. They get an easy basket by Addie Reese. Puts it in for 2. Cats extend that lead. 26-22. Cats in the lead by 4. 1 minute remaining in this third quarter. Cats have just shut down the Hawks in this quarter. Defense has really stepped up. And they're getting points off of their defense as well. Off the foot, no kick call. And 4 looks for somebody, gets it over to number 12. Good defense being applied by the Cats. Melissa Tolbert prowling like a cat against that Hawk. Great job by Melissa Tolbert. Good defense being applied there by the Cats. Almost stolen away. Oh, what a steal by the Cats. What a steal by the Cats. Not sure what the call is. Still waiting on the call. No idea what the call is going to be. He might be contemplating what the call is going to be. He's wondering. He's going to have a consultation. We're not sure what the call is. Could be an away from the ball foul. Not sure. And he's talking to the coaches to say, let me make the call. Or let us make the call, as the case may be. Not sure what's going on. It's getting intense in here, though, folks. A 4-point lead by the Wildcats. And let's see what they call. They're going to call a timeout by the Hawks. I don't know. She was trying to call the timeout. She was calling the timeout. That's the call. They had possession of the ball. She called the timeout, and it was getting full timeout by the Columbus Hawks. That's the call with 36 seconds remaining. Cats have pulled ahead they're ahead by 4 now, 26-22. Fortunes have completely changed for the Cats. They came out with great defense this particular quarter, playing lights-out defense and only allowing the Hawks to score 1 so far in this particular quarter. This is the junior high basketball championship for the Indianapolis Homeschool Wildcats playing against the Columbus Hawks. Cats were down by 7 at one point. Now they're up by 4. Cats are outsized a bit out there on the court and certainly outsized on the bench with only one sub. But Cats are playing like they wanted. A lot of intensity out there by the Cats, being coached with the intensity over there by Roscoe and Reese. Good team over there with head coach Ryan Reese stepping in to take the reins of this junior high girls basketball team. And the Hawks come out. They're going to have the ball at the half line. Wildcats going to be playing some defense here. Number 3 for the Hawks is going to inbound the basketball. Being guarded by Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe going to do the jumping jacks, and they get it into number 12 of the Hawks. Hawks have the basketball across the timeline. She's going to drive all the way to the basket, and it's good, and count the bucket. That might have been just the way they drew it up. They wanted that to happen, get her going down and along the baseline, and the Wildcats fouled, and number 12 put it in for 2, and that's going to put her on the line for the attempt of the old-fashioned three-point play. 28 seconds remaining. Number 12, good shooter, drains the free throw, and now it's 26-25. Hawks have cut that 4-point lead by the Cats to 1 with that three-point play. Katie Roscoe drives into the paint, kicks it out to Melissa Tolbert for 2. Oh, it's in and out. Rebounded by Ochin, who puts it up and in, and count the bucket and the foul. Ochin excited about the play. Boy, she is playing lights out today. Angela Ochin enjoying herself in the junior varsity game and now again in the junior high game. Number 5, Angela Ochin. She settles, trying to get the three-point play. Off the front of the rim, no good. Batted out of bounds. It's going to stay. It's going to stay Wildcat basketball. All right, with 13 seconds remaining, 28-25, Cats with the three-point lead. They're looking, and they get it. They try to get it inside. It's stolen back. She did gather control and cross the line. But that's okay. They avoided the fast break. Good defense there by Sarah Roscoe. Good hustle by Roscoe. Hawks with the basketball. Hawks down by 3. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. 12. Oh, they're going to get it inside, and they're going to put it up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Addie Reese, and that's the end of the third quarter. Cats with a three-point lead at the end of 3. 28-25. Cats in the lead by 3. Folks, this game is going to run me out of breath for sure. My goodness, what a game being turned in by these junior high Indianapolis homeschool Wildcats. Not much of a bench. They have got to be winded. How do you think they're doing today so far, Shelly? What do you think?
I think they're doing extremely well considering they have literally one person on the bench.
Yeah, they do. Just one sub.
More than half of these girls just played.
They did. They played in the junior varsity game. That's correct. They have got to be winded out there, but they are giving it all they got. The intensity level is wonderful out there for the Cats.
Yeah, I have to say I'm impressed with how much the Hawks team has improved in a year.
Oh, yes.
All their
That's
games
good.
they were very low scoring last year.
Oh,
They
wow.
had one player, number 12,
yes,
who was making baskets last year. Pretty much everybody else was hit or miss. Who
Yeah,
knew?
yeah.
No consistency. So, I mean, for them to make it this far, I'm impressed with that.
That is, and as I was saying earlier, it's great to have just homeschool teams that are getting more competitive. Just does good things for the entire homeschool program overall, the whole state. Yes. Well, their coach is really into it. She's clearly cares. She's competitive, and so that's exciting to see from the Columbus Hawks. So, and they're just down the road from us, from Greenwood to Columbus. Isn't that far of a drive? So, turn it into a nice rivalry there.
Our backyard neighbor, our backyard rival.
Yes, backyard rivals there. So, enjoyable game here. We're going to be down to the final. 6 minutes of play. And what's going to determine the junior high state championship? Wildcats and the Hawks come in for the final quarter of basketball. Oh, she stepped on the line, and it's over and back. The back heel, and number 12 knew it and acknowledged it, but that's a tough break for that back heel to step on that line. But the Wildcats get the turnover and are grateful for it. And cross the timeline does Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe going to drive with the right hand, flip behind the back. She can certainly control the ball. And Addie Reese has the basketball. She gets bumped pretty hard by number 12, and that's going to be a foul on number 12. And that's going to be second personal foul on number 12. Second personal foul on number 12. Might be the 4th team foul or 5th team foul on. So 2 more fouls, and the Cats will be going to 1-1. Wildcats get the ball in to Katie Roscoe. Roscoe going to get it out to Addie Reese. Addie Reese top of the key. Looks, hand it to Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe being guarded by number 3 of the Hawks. Roscoe's going to drive down, look and pull up for a deep 3 ball. Hits the rim, no good. Rebounded, battled for. It's going to be a jump ball. It is jump ball. And that should go to the Wildcats because the Hawks had the ball coming out of the quarter. It is Wildcat basketball under their own basket. Sarah Roscoe going to inbound the basketball. She's handed the basketball. She looks, gets it into Melissa Tolbert. Tolbert thought about that 3, almost pulled the trigger. Katie Roscoe fakes the 3, steps in for a long 2, no good. Rebounded by Melissa Tolbert. And then Addie Reese fighting for it. Good job by Addie Reese. She took a smack to the nose, but she did fight for it. It's going to be Hawks basketball. Yeah, she's still smarting from that one.
She's not bleeding.
Yeah, no kidding. Right.
Okay, no blood.
She took a smack to the nose. She's still feeling that one. Hawks have the basketball on that jump ball. Number 2 for the Hawks, their point guard, gets it to number 3. Back to number 2 on the fast break now. They're going to try to go fast, but Sarah Roscoe says, no, you won't, and she stops them going down low. Number 12 gets it out to number 10, who feeds it back off. Oh, Sarah Roscoe, good battling for it. It's going to be, not sure what they're going to call there. Fouls on number 12, Addie Reese. There was a lot of physical play there. Addie Reese was taking a few smacks to the head. She's actually still smarting from it, but no blood, no foul, as they say. So Addie Reese is just going to have to play through it.
Right in front of her mom, too.
Yeah, that's tough. Rebounded. Oh, Katie Roscoe went way high to get that rebound in the middle of 4 Hawks players. She came down with the rebound. She's the shortest one on the court. Addie Reese for 3. Let's see if she can see which one of those baskets she's supposed to go. Oh, that's going to be Katie Roscoe had position remaining. Tough call there by the Cats. Coach Barnes didn't like it. So if she didn't like it, I didn't like it, because that's my wife, and whatever she says, it is gospel truth. All right, Hawks have the basketball. They cross the timeline. And it's stolen away by Katie Roscoe. Let's see if she can make this layup. She can. It's like money. That extends the lead for the Cats to 5. 25-30. Cats in the lead by 5. Cats do not need to pick up additional fouls here. They need to be careful. And number 3 gets it underneath the number 2. That's going to be a foul on probably Ochin. Likely on Ochin. But no, it's not going to be Ochin. It's going to be against Sarah Roscoe. On Sarah Roscoe? I think it went to Sarah Roscoe. That's 4 fouls on Sarah Roscoe. I wish they'd have given it to Ochin, but they gave it to Sarah instead. First one by number 2 is good. That's 26-30. Sarah Roscoe needs to be super careful here. 4 minutes remaining. Coach is going to stick with her for now, telling her she has 4 fouls and needs to back off a little bit. The second one is off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound battled for and taken away by the Hawks. Number 12 comes away with it. Number 10, she plays with the basketball like it's a hot potato. She doesn't like to hold on to it very long. Number 2, up, no good. Rebounded by Sarah Roscoe. Tough player is Sarah Roscoe. She's going to go on the fast break, go all the way down. Move, what a shot, no good by Sarah Roscoe. And the Hawks have the basketball. They're coming up. It's a fast break. Number 2 gets it out to number 15. Number 12 for 3 off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Ochin. Ochin looks for an outlet pass, gets it to Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe thankfully slows it down. They need to slow it down so I can breathe. Sarah Roscoe gets it to Addie Reese. Addie Reese with the basketball. She's just going to hold. Cats in the lead by 4. They get it to Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe. And she gets it stolen away by number 3. Do not foul. And they get the basketball to go. It's 30-28. Cats back with the basketball. 30-28. Cats up by 2. Katie Roscoe's going to go all the way into the lane. Up and no good. Rebound battled for. Melissa Tolbert in the middle of it. Good tie-up by Melissa Tolbert. Should be Wildcat basketball, and it is. Melissa Tolbert playing aggressively out there for the junior high Cats. Looks like there might be some sweat on the court. Girls are giving it all they've got down there. And looks like, although girls don't sweat, they glisten is what I'm told. So that's exactly. Girls don't sweat, they glisten.
These are the Lady Wildcats.
Lady Wildcats. They do not sweat. So there was some glistening on the floor. Katie Roscoe with the basketball. Dribbles to the top of the key. Cats really need a bucket here. Ahead by 2 with 3 minutes to go. They do not need a turnover here. Katie Roscoe gets it. They get it to Sarah Roscoe. Up. Melissa Tolbert got it. It was tapped. And the Hawks gather in the rebound. Hawks on the offense here. And number 2 being guarded by Sarah Roscoe. Oh, that was a foul by the Hawks, but they didn't call it. They were both battling for it. They get it underneath to number 3, who puts it up and in for 2. That ties the ball game. It's 30. 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this barn burner. Addie Reese for 3. Off the front of the rim. Gathered in by Oach. That's a jump ball. That's going to go to the Hawks. Hawks are going to have the basketball with 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. This is going to go down to the wire, folks. We thank you for joining us here on the Wildcat Broadcasting Network. Hope you're cheering on these Wildcat girls, this junior high team. They're giving it all they've got out there. Stolen away by Sarah Roscoe. She's going to back up and shoot the deep. Too good! Nothing but net! Sarah Roscoe for 2. Cats playing great defense. Stealing that ball away. Tolbert, maybe Ochin come up with it. Ochin, she's grabbing it. Oh, it's gathered up. Number 2, looked like it might have been a travel call. There's a traveling call. Oh, she was walking, and they're going to give a foul. Oh, my goodness. She was shuffling her feet with the basketball. I thought for sure it was going to be a travel call, and instead they called a foul on that play. That was a traveling call. Oh, no. And Sarah Roscoe fouls out of the game on what should have been a travel call by the Hawks. Unfortunate call there by the referees. 1 minute, 49 seconds remaining. Oh, what a bummer for the Cats. That ball was being battled for, and the Hawks had the basketball and walked with it. What a bummer for the Cats, but they're up by 2, and Sarah Roscoe is just crushed over there. Such a difficult time for Sarah Roscoe. But they're going to have to rally here. They have one person on the bench. Cats are going to have to rally here. Sarah Roscoe there's not a bench now with 1 minute. What a tough break for the Cats. You know, the referees call it as they see it. Sometimes they don't call it like I see it, and I wish they would, but they didn't.
I think my sons are going to get a shirt next year that says, "I'm happy to rewind the tape."
I'm happy to we'll run the instant replay. We'll call them over and put them on the screen. Guys, here's what actually happened. Oh, well.
I got a real close-up look on that one.
Yes, that's good. Well, we'll see how it plays out here. Cats up by 2. With 1 minute, 49 seconds remaining. Coach Roscoe's given some exhortation to his players. The Hawks are going to be on the line shooting the 1-and-1, it looks like. I think they called 1-and-1. It is 7 fouls, right? Seven fouls, so it is the bonus for the Hawks. Number 2 is going to go to the line, and she is one of their better players, that's for sure. On the front end of the 1-and-1. So right now, number 13, did you say that was a Tolbert as well? Yes, Tolbert coming up from the junior Cats. Yes. Natalie Tolbert on the court for the Cats. First shot is good. That brings the Hawks within 1. 32-31 in this junior high state championship. 1 minute, 49 seconds remaining. Number 2 settles, shoots. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Cats. The Cats have the basketball. Addie Reese with the basketball gives it to Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe has a look of concern while coming down the court. She clearly is competitive, wants to win this game. Addie Reese with the basketball. She puts it down, and the Hawks can kind of smell blood in the water, that's for sure. Might have been a foul on it's going to call a timeout there. Ryan Reese calls the timeout. Good timeout call. Yes, they needed that timeout. 1 minute, 26 seconds remaining. Katie Roscoe giving it all she's got out there on the court. So sad to be missing her sister out there. What a duo they are, those Roscoe sisters. Yes. Even though Katie is quite a bit younger, or is younger anyway, by a couple years. So it's
situations where the little sibling sees older brother Jake Roscoe.
Right. Yes.
Big sister Sarah Roscoe.
Right.
I would do that too.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure she's really played without Sarah.
That's for sure. But what a great game so far by both teams. The Hawks just excited to see them play so competitively against these Wildcats. It's just a good game. And what a good rivalry this is turning into. with this junior high team anyway. And they'll grow up together, and they'll be playing together for a while as these girls continue to mature and grow and get better and better on both sides, the Wildcats and the Hawks.
Well, Melissa and Natalie are both still playing junior cats.
Yes, right. Melissa and Natalie Tolbert playing junior cats, so they're playing up to this junior high level. Hawks getting some intensity. They are coming out. Hawks are guns blazing. Hopefully the Wildcats fans will chime in here with we need to hear them right now. Let's get some intensity out here. Let's go. All right, Wildcats with the basketball, up by 1. They need to get it in. They get it into Addie Reese. Addie Reese looks for somebody and goes ahead and dribbles. Now she's looking for somebody. The Hawks smell blood in the water, and they get the steal. Hawks with the basketball, down by 1 with 1 minute 12 seconds. Cats in the lead by 1. Melissa Tolbert on the defense on number 12, who can pull up from anywhere. The ball is out of bounds. No, it's not quite out of bounds. Katie Roscoe, giving it all she's got. No, that was Tolbert. That was Natalie Tolbert tying the ball up for the Cats. The Cats get the basketball. 1 minute, 2 seconds remaining. 32-31. Wildcat girls.
My
blood pressure might be a little bit high, and the voice is, Katie Roscoe is going to go all the way down and put it up. No good, but she got fouled on the play. Katie Roscoe got fouled on the play. 55 seconds remaining. This is going to put number 2, Katie Roscoe, on the line, shooting 2. Katie Roscoe, number 2, shooting 2.
Come on, Katie. You got this.
We hope she's got ice in her veins here. She's going to take a break, take a breath, dribble, set, and shoot. And that one's good. Katie Roscoe, ice in the veins. If she can put this one in, the Hawks can only tie with a 3. Katie Roscoe, you know she feels every bit of this intensity. Second one is up. That one's good. What a play. Clutch play there by Katie Roscoe. Hawks have the basketball. They cross the timeline. 50 seconds remaining. Hawks try to drive inside. It's going to be a foul there on Addie Reese. That's going to put the Hawks on the line shooting 1-1. That's going to put number 3 on the line for the Hawks. Coach Barnes doesn't like the call at all. You might be able to hear. First one is up. That's off the glass. Bank is open and good. Cats in the lead by 2 with 46 seconds remaining. Number 3 sets, shoots. That one is no good. Gathered in by Addie Reese. Hands it to Katie Roscoe. Roscoe's fighting for it every step of the way. She's fouled! Yeah, she's fouled! She was bumped out of bounds! But the ref saw it another way. He saw it differently than we did. She was clearly bumped out of bounds. Oh my goodness, the refs are trying to make this a game. 34-32. Wildcats in the lead by 2. 35 seconds remaining. It was unbelievable, that play. Now it's gathered in. No, that's a tie-up ball. Oh, the refs are in. Oh, my goodness. The refs are in. No. Oh, my goodness. It was a jump ball there, and they called it a foul. Oh, wow. Every single break is going the other way for the Cats. Every one of those breaks. Cats are going to have to dig deep. It's hard when you're playing against 7-on-5, guys. It's just difficult. Number 2 settles and shoots. That one's good. 34-33. Dig deep. Hey, let's hear it from the Cats fans. Come on, guys. Let's hear it for the Cats fans. We need the rebound here. Up and good. They tie it up. 34-34. And the Hawks are going to call a timeout. The Cats aren't getting any breaks in this game at all. No breaks at all. Every single time the refs are going the other way. Sometimes, you're okay if it goes both ways. This hasn't fallen the Cats' way at all. So challenging and difficult. So right now it's a tie ball game, 34-34. With 30 seconds remaining, the Hawks drained those 2 free throws. They are going to come out with such intensity. It's going to be challenging. Hopefully the Cats can break this press, or maybe even get a gracious foul call by the referees. We shall see, because they're going to come out swinging, are the Hawks. refs are discussing how they're making this game a close one. Boy, they're excited, I'm sure. 34-34. Boy, they've had a long day, though, so we got to give them a little bit of grace. But, boy, I wish they were seeing it both ways.
Are these the same two refs that done all?
They are. That's the ones I've seen. So.
The first game was at 8 a.m.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they need a break. Maybe we can get some new refs right now. Just sub them. We need a sub. We need a sub for the refs. We need to sub out the refs. I've never seen refs subbed in for, but we could use it. All right. Thank you. You are listening to the Wildcat Broadcasting Network, the WBN. So glad for you to join us. 31 seconds left in this contest. Hawks are certainly feeling it. Cats have got to come out with some intensity. Hopefully the sideline for the Cats will rally and get these girls. Let's get them up. Let's go, fans. Let's go. Wildcats. Addie Reese has some tears in her eyes. Then she needs to play through it here. Come on, Addie Reese. And she gets it in to Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe being trapped. And timeout called by the refs. It looks like Ryan Reese is going to call the timeout. Only 9 seconds ran off the clock there. Cats are going to have the ball at the half-court line, though, after this timeout. But you can definitely tell the Hawks are feeling it. They're trapping and doing a good job on the defensive end, but they are playing very physical. And the refs are letting them play a little physical with no foul calls. That's the challenging part. We don't mind physical, but it's got to be called both ways. Right, Coach Barnes?
I don't have anything nice to say.
She's going to keep her mouth shut.
My mom said
yeah,
don't have anything.
That's what her mom said. If you have not anything nice, don't say anything at all. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, this is a fun game. No two ways about it. However it ends, what a game turned in by the Cats and by the Hawks. Good competition here this afternoon in this junior high state championship. Tie ball game, 22 seconds remaining. You are listening to the Wildcat Broadcasting Network, the WBN. And Cats coming out of this timeout. They are down a player, so they have no subs. They cannot I really don't think they can let this go to overtime. They have nothing on the bench. Addie Reese slaps the ball, trying to get it in, and does get it into Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe. She's outside, and Addie Reese has the basketball, drives inside, gives it out to Ochin. Ochin probably needs to dribble here soon. It's picked up by Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe turns to the corner, gives it to Melissa Tolbert. Tolbert back out to Katie Roscoe. 4 seconds remaining. Somebody needs to shoot the ball. Addie Reese puts it up. No good, and that's the end of regulation. Cats did not need this to go into overtime. They do not have the personnel on the bench for an overtime. But the Cats can dig deep. They can dig deep. And we'll see how they do. I don't know how much time they give them on this overtime. 34-34.
3-minute overtime? Yeah.
We'll see what they put on the clock here. Sounds like it'll be a 3-minute overtime. And they'll see if they get any extra timeouts. It looks like they may be telling them how many timeouts they get. Again, you are listening to the Wildcat Broadcasting Network from right here live in Marion, Indiana. It is the junior high state championship for homeschool basketball. This is a barn burner. Now we're going into overtime. 3 minutes remaining will be the overtime. The overtime time is 3 minutes. It is on the clock officially. 34-34. Again, the Hawks have quite a deep bench, and the Cats have nothing on the bench. Sarah Roscoe fouled out just a little bit earlier on a questionable call, but that's just the way it runs here. You have whatever the refs call is what it is. If they don't see it, it didn't happen. And if they see it the way they call it, that's the way it was. So just a tough break for the Cats. Let's see if they can play through this 3 minutes. 3 minutes left in this overtime. Wildcats getting ready to take on the Hawks in this last 3 minutes of overtime. Hawks are excited. Cats look a little winded and concerned, so hopefully they can dig deep. We need the fans to pull big for the girls here. They are going to re-jump for the basketball, and Ochin is going to jump, and number 2 is going to jump for the Hawks. So see how any foul trouble for the Hawks? Not really. Not really too much foul trouble for the Hawks. And the ball is up, and it's tapped to the Hawks. Hawks have the basketball, number 12. Might be a travel, no travel. That's a travel call there. That's a traveling call. Wildcats have the basketball. And they're going to do a full court press, are the Hawks, or at least two-man press. They get it into Ochin. Ochin should look back. She doesn't. She gets it up to Melissa Tolbert. Tolbert drives, kicks it out to Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe out to Addie Reese. Addie Reese being hounded. She's now stuck. She gets it to Melissa Tolbert. Tolbert drives the baseline. Tolbert gets it inside. And it's up and good by Katie Roscoe! Big-time bucket, and she's fouled on the play. Count the bucket. Put Katie Roscoe on the line. Shooting one for the old-fashioned three-point play. Katie Roscoe, number 2, goes to the line. She takes a breather. Cats 36. Oh, Hawks 34. And it's good. Cats in the lead by 3. 2.5 minutes remaining in this contest. And the Wildcat fans are coming alive. Wildcats on offense. Number 10 looks as she didn't pull her foot. No travel, three-point basket, no good. Gathered in by Ochin. Ochin gets it to Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe is going to be trying to be pushed. And they get it up to Addie Reese. Addie Reese down low to Natalie Tolbert. Over to Melissa Tolbert. For two. Good! Natalie Tolbert to Melissa Tolbert. And the Cats are on a 5-0 run to start the overtime. What a play by the Cats. Cats are coming up big. Defense now on the Cats. Sideline is coming alive. Cats playing lights out here. Number 2 for the Hawks. Having trouble. Gets it into number 12. Gets it over to 15. Out to 10. Over to 3. 3 drives inside. Puts it up high. It's no good. Well, it did, but it didn't. Not quite enough to be out of bounds. Number 12. Looking. Look. Cats playing great defense. Oh, no! Foul is called on Katie Roscoe on the reach-in. Foul is called on Katie Roscoe. But, folks, the Cats have a 5-point lead. It's 39-34. Cats in the lead by 5. 1 minute, 24 seconds remaining. Number 2 goes back to the line for the Hawks. First one is up, and it's good. This is a double bonus. 39-35. Cats in the lead by 4. Do we have bonus for both sides now? First one's no good. Gathered in by Ochin. Ochin looks for the outlet pass and gets it to Katie Roscoe. That's a foul. Another foul. Katie Roscoe goes all the way down and stops and gets it stolen away. Katie Roscoe giving it all she's got in there. Out to number 12, into 2. That's a 2-point bucket. 39-37, 1 minute, 1 second remaining. They get it into Natalie Tolbert. Swings it over to Melissa Tolbert. Melissa Tolbert gets it over to Ochin. Ochin gathers it in. It's tapped away by number 2. 39-37. Hawks with the basketball. 46 seconds remaining. Guys, this is it right here. She looks inside, gets it inside. Good defense being applied by the Cats. 34 seconds remaining. 2's going to drive into the lane, kick it out to number 10. Number 10 hasn't shot all day. Rebound, get it in by Addie Reese. She's fouled on the play. She's fouled on the play. That's going to be a bonus shot on the other end for the Wildcat girls. Addie Reese is going to go to the line.
What an emotional roller coaster.
Wow. This has been quite a game turned in by both teams. What a game by the Hawks. What a game by the Cats. It's a 1-1. Addie Reese goes to the line, shooting the front end of the 1-1. We certainly need one here, folks. Left-hand shot looks good. It is! Addie Reese! Addie Reese with ice in her veins. 23 seconds remaining. Melissa Tolbert switches out her sister Natalie Tolbert for the rebound. 1 shot remaining. The entire gym is standing at attention. Silence as Addie Reese takes the ball. Sets, shoots. That one looks long. It is slightly long. Rebounded by Ochin! Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Ochin! Katie Roscoe's fouled! She's fouled on the play! That's going to put number 2, Katie Roscoe. Yeah, if she'd have been shooting, that'd have been 3. 18 seconds remaining. It's 40-37, still a 1-1. Cats with no subs. Cats have dug deep for this game. 1-1. Katie Roscoe is perfect from the line so far today. This one is up. It's slightly short. Rebounded by the Hawks. And the Cats. It's going to be a timeout called by the Hawks. 14 seconds to play in this game. It's 40-37. If they hit a three-pointer, this gym is going to go nuts. 40-37. All the girls varsity players are over there cheering on these junior high Cats.
Gathering them in, giving them a hug.
They are great team. You know, just overall good club atmosphere here. You hear the fans into it. The other players are into it. What a great game here. In Marion, Indiana, you are listening to the Wildcat Broadcasting Network. Wildcats brought to you by Chick-fil-A. When you hear your Wildcat stomach growl, take that hunger to Chick-fil-A just north of Main Street on State Route 135 in Greenwood, Indiana. So thankful for all of our sponsors, and I'll go ahead and give you a list of them coming up as we got this final timeout in this state championship game. American Senior Communities, A New Smile Family Dentistry, Greenwood Auto Tire, Campbell's Highland Grill, Country Nutrition, DLZ Corporation, Franklin Muffler Brakes and More, G.H. Herman Funeral Home, Meyer, Nasco Industries Incorporated, RG1 Mobile, Tice Connection, and Tice Spice. Here we go. This is going to be the end here. 14 seconds remaining. We'll see how this one plays out here momentarily. Cats in the lead, 40-37. There's electricity in the gym. The Cats pretty excited here as they come out. Angela Ochin, a little bit of attitude. We like it. Hawks with the basketball. They get it into number 2. 12 seconds remaining. They're going to look. They look inside. It's thrown away by Henry. They're going to have to foul. 4 seconds. Katie Roscoe puts it up and in. And that's the game. What a game by your junior high Indianapolis homeschool Wildcats. Oh my goodness. What a play. The girls dug deep. They are excited. You can see them jumping up and down. What a play. Oh, those Hawks have nothing to hang their head about. Those Hawks, what a game turned in by the Columbus Hawks. We are so excited to have such competition, so close. What a great game. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. Junior high level basketball, high intensity, and the junior high girls Wildcat basketball team is the state champion for 2021. Boy, those girls, only 6 players. 2 came up from the junior Cats to play. The Tolbert sisters came up, and what a game they turned in, especially as Natalie had to come in for Sarah Roscoe after Sarah Roscoe fouled out in the 4th quarter. Oh, my God, but she did. She scrapped for the ball. She even gave some great outlet passes to her sister. Oh, my goodness, folks, those 2 Tolbert sisters, they've got a good future coming ahead. Tolbert's getting a hug by their dad, who actually coaches for the Northwest Warriors, but we're happy to have them. Isn't that fun? There's a lot of come right. Look at Coach Reese. Coach Reese, hey, just give us just a minute. What do you think here? We'll get this on camera. What do you think of that game right there, Coach?
I think I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm getting too old for this.
Coach, I was told that you had no idea you were going to be the head coach at the beginning of the year.
I was thrown in at the end.
That is unbelievable.
This group is easy to coach, though. Anybody could coach these girls.
Well, congratulations, Coach Reach. What a game. What a season.
Thank you.
Topped off with a state championship.
Yes,
Way to go,
yes.
Coach.
Thank you
for all your work this year.
Thanks.
All right, they're getting ready to cut. Think they're getting ready to cut down the net. All right. So we signing off?
Yes, because we won't get up in time for varsity.
All right, so we are going to sign off. Tune in just momentarily. We're going to go to the girls' varsity basketball. Hopefully we'll have a similar outcome coming up next. So for Shelly Dove, Miriam Barnes, this is Matt Barnes saying we'll see you in just a few minutes. So long, everyone.